So to find the gradient at x is equal to 2 pi on 3, we need to find a gradient function. And we do this by differentiating the original function. And so did you know that this is another way of writing this is? And so another way of writing this would be, and possibly if you see it this way, you know that to differentiate it, we need to use the composite rule, the chain rule. And so, first of all, we'll differentiate everything that's around the brackets. So we'll bring the 3 down first. Rewrite what's in the brackets one more time. And then we need to diminish that 3 by 1. So this now becomes 2. And now we can differentiate what's inside the brackets. To differentiate sine, we get cos x. So now we will replace x is equal to 2 pi on 3. First I replace it in the sine, and now I'm going to replace it in the cos. Cos pi on 2 pi on 3. Now you can find the answer by inserting these numbers into the calculator. But what if you're not allowed to use the calculator? Then you'll have to draw a unit circle. Well, you definitely do not need to draw all these, but you need to realize that if pi is 180 degrees, then pi on 3 will be 60 degrees. And 2 pi on 3 will be 120 degrees. These values for sine and for cos, this is the cos, and that's root 3 on 2 is sine, are worth remembering, especially in this first quadrant, because afterwards you can extrapolate what they will be in the second quadrant, in the third quadrant, and in the fourth quadrant. Remember that the values will be the same, but the signs may differ or not. Minus a half stays the same, but root 3 on 2, and in the third quadrant it changes to minus 3 root 2, and so on. And so we can see that when our value is of x is 2 pi on 3, the values of sine, of cos and sine will be here. And so we insert that and say that sine 2 pi on 3 is root 3 on 2. So we'll say root 3 on 2, which needs to be squared. And cos 2 pi on 3 is minus a half. And that will be 3 times 3 on 4, if you square it, and minus 1 on 2. This is going to make minus 9 over 8. And that is equal to the gradient at x is equal to 2 pi on 3. And so I hope that explains to you and that you found this useful. And please subscribe to it if you want more of this type of examples.